almost 50 years, the Sparrows Point cold mill produced a good product that satisfied its customers. But now there's a new kid on the block, a modern, highly advanced cold mill that will send its competition running. This is Sparrows Point's new cold mill complex, or, as the natives call it, Sparrows Point's Field of Dreams.
The cold mill is really the culmination of the finishing of Sparrows Point. If you look at, we essentially became a new mill ever since the beginning of the 1980s. And it's the one piece of Sparrows Point that had never been updated or modernized was the cold mill. We started on the primary side of the mill. We upgraded with the new blast furnace. We upgraded with steel making, the casters. We modernized our hot mill. We modernized our tin mill. We put in new coating lines. We basically rebuilt Sparrows Point with the one exception, and that exception was our cold mill.
Going back about a year and a half or more, the new cold mill design started coming up, and the whole process began about justifying the new cold mill. There was a junction that we came to as we were going down that road that we needed to get approval for the new mill. And it wasn't just approval for a new mill, quite frankly, it was approval for the continued existence of the Sparrows Point plant.
As far as the quality of the product goes, we'll be as good as anybody in the United States, possibly as good as anybody in the world. We've got, to use a term that's maybe overdone, but world-class equipment. We've got some of the best equipment that money can buy. On the other side, customer service, which is very important. That's one of the core principles of this plant. Having a continuous operation, a pickler linked to a tandem mill. We can have a coil from a hot coil storage into our cold roll storage in a matter of minutes. So customer service-wise, if we have it in our hot roll inventory, we can have a coil out the door in times that just aren't conceivable to what we're used to here at Sparrows Point.
The future of the new cold mill looks promising. The customer is going to get one-time delivery more often, if not all the time, and they're going to get the quality in the material that they're purchasing.
Quality, on-time delivery, and service. That's exactly what the new mill will deliver. With state-of-the-art equipment and highly trained people, this cold mill will deliver a superior product on time to our customers.
We will certainly be on the leading edge now of producing a flat sheet with improved surface characteristics and also very close tolerance gauge control. This will allow us to get into markets that up until now we've not been able to get into. Things that are very critical markets, such as the appliance industry, such as office furniture. We'll even be able to get into some automotive applications, which Sparrows Point has never, in cold rolled products, been in automotive applications. Now, there won't be the broad base of automotive applications, but very selective, and we'll be able to supply that now.
When it comes to giving our customers a superior product, building a new mill with world-class equipment is only part of the process. Just as important is a skilled staff within the mill.
The training program that we've established for the new mill is quite extensive. In fact, it's probably the most training we've done for any single facility on a startup basis that we've done in the company so far. We've had people going as far away as to Austria. We've had a number of hourly and salaried people going to Austria. We've had classes here that have covered everything from pipe fitting to business conditions and marketing aspects of the new mill.
When you talk about training, you have to understand that we're coming from literally from 1950s technology into 1990s, 2000 technology. The amount of automation, computerization, it's a quantum leap for most of our people.
There is, of course, a strong emphasis on training, but the issue of safety has not been overlooked. In fact, safety is a value.
Someday we're going to be able to sit back and kind of reflect on this project, and there's probably a handful of things that we'll remember for a long time. One of those things will be the safety performance. Our Bethlehem employees, along with the contractors, combined for over 3 million man-hours without a lost workday case. That happened because they wanted it to happen. It happened because they tried to make it happen. It wasn't just luck. And that kind of performance will stay with us for a long time, and we'll carry that momentum with us as we go into operation From a production standpoint, the quality off of these machines has exceeded our expectations. It has exceeded the specifications. As of the 6th week of operation, the Pickler tandem mill has exceeded its flatness criteria. It's exceeded its gauge performance criteria. From the very first heat, the anneal shop has produced a coil that is cleaner than anything we've seen before, with consistent metallurgical properties that are unheard of around here. The skin mill is producing a strip that is virtually dead flat with elongation control that is just unbelievable. Since October of last year, the packaging lines have been stretch wrapping coils with what is probably the best package you'll find anywhere. The drive-through shipping facility is working wonderfully. Truckers are able to talk directly with crane operators. They're in and out of here faster than probably any other steel mill in the country. These things will be absolutely obvious to the customer from their very first load of steel. They'll get a coil that's flat, they'll get a coil that's clean, they'll get a coil that's consistent in metallurgical properties, head to tail. They'll get a coil that's packaged in an airtight package. They'll get a coil delivered on time by a happy trucker. What else could you ask for? These are the standards of the 21st century. This is what everybody else is going to be shooting for, and this is what we have at Sparrows Point.
In the future, we're going to be able to compete with anybody.
And with a new mill, we'll, for the first time, really be at the top of our game with top of the level equipment, making top-end product. And that's something everybody's looking forward to.
This cold mill is unique on the East Coast, and we will certainly be the leading producer of cold roll products on the East Coast.
Even at this early stage, Sparrows Point's field of dreams has a reputation. For the customer, it's a mill that will deliver an exceptional product and outstanding customer service. For the competition, it's a mill to watch carefully, because there's no stopping Sparrows Point's field of dreams.